All right, let's look at it in a version for 2018, 17, and 16, which is slightly different. There's really not difference in the way you work, but just in case. Now, the first thing first, you can see two or three of you haven't have answered the question. Ask me what's going on. I can't get it to be gray or colored on both sides. This is just Maya. Maya is using a one-side lighting, one light system in his viewport. They can be changed to two-sided, as you can see right here, and then you'll have it both sides. Most of people don't do that as it slows down the machine huge. That's why Maya does that, is to make sure the machine doesn't slow down too much. Okay, so you know about it now. Okay, so let's say this is how it works out. This is how you got, hold on a second, right here. 90. This is how you got at the end. You rearranged, basically you rearranged your actual polygon in your mesh, in your torso, and you got something like that, which is a sixer or an eighter. If you have 8 of them edges, you have one here and one there too. I'm going to do 6 so it's easier for the understanding of the class itself. So you want to make sure that you do the shoulder prolongation right here properly, as well as a transition here properly too. Okay, but that's on your torso. Now you got that right here. Usually the first thing I do is to delete the faces. Frankly, believe it or not, I would go right here and I would delete all those faces. I'm not going to do it right now because it's not on the mesh. All right, so I'm going to keep it like that. Okay. But we are going to extrude it. The only really important part of the job is right here to make sure you put your edge properly and you have one on each side that are like a flop and you create a diamond. And we'll do that at the end. Okay, so let's go back right here just a second. Right click and select faces. Make the gizmo smaller by clicking on plus or minus on your keyboard. So you can select everything right here. Okay. Now that you got that right selected, go click and go back to the side right here. Go to your zoom in as much as you can. All right, you're gonna need it so you can see what's going on. All right, and you are going to select Edit Mesh Extrude. Okay, and you are going to do your first extrude, and we're gonna rescale stuff right now, really quickly. You're gonna read right here. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Let's go to the give it a new material. We'll give the blend actually, and in the blend options, we're gonna make it blue. All right, and do the transparency so we can see it better. And hold on, because I'm not on the actual. So let me apply that. Oops, blend one right here. Okay, let me go back to the material attribute and redo the right here. Okay, so now zoom in. Let me close that up so we can see better. Zoom onto that, right click, go to the vertices system, and I'm gonna bring them down. If I can, I'm gonna even scale it. All right, if that works, yeah, that seems pretty good. Scale is better because it's more better fall off basically. All right, now that I got right here pretty close to it, I'm gonna bring it back a little bit because I need to, sorry for the sound, I need to kind of start doing some of the shape. All right, so right here I'm gonna grab these and bring them up right there. That one is not too bad, so we're just gonna bring it a bit right there, right here like that. I'm gonna want this one to be fairly straight because this is more the shape that it should be going. All right, right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to my face. And the last one right here. Right there now, I'm just gonna extrude and replace basically. This is where it gets down to it. So I'll get it out right here. And we go in. And you see right here, we just need to shift it down basically. That should work out pretty well. Alright, I'll do another extrude. I'm gonna shift it in the middle as much as possible. Then I'll switch to scaling tool. Alright, extrude again, and I go all the way to where it changes a lot basically, and scale it back. All right, go right here, there, and I keep going like that, and I do only changes when it requires in the mesh. All right. Let me move that menu. It's bothering me. Let's check quickly. Yeah, it's getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting, you know, the shape that we want. So extrude again. Bring it up where it belongs. And scale it. What's very important is where we're getting right there really soon. So we can bend. Alright, so we need to decide where the bending is. I think the bending should be like right around here. So we're going to put it right here for now. You want to look very closely where it's going to be right there. Okay? Scale it and bring it down. Okay? Same thing. And I'll do the main diamonds and flops in a couple seconds, in a couple minutes when I'm done with it. So as you can see, it's not that bad. Sorry, wrong tool. Right there. I'm almost at the end. And we do more of it right there. Bring it down right there. And you can add a little bit more mesh because we're shooting for like a 15K character. So you can add more mesh a little bit. Not changing much here in shape. Just going to do 1 or 2 and we'll stop right here at the wrist. That's it. Maybe even a little shorter, like say right there. Okay, let's check quickly our arm. Yeah, that looks cool. All right, if we smooth it, that will look pretty smooth. As you can see, we'll do the smoothing in the last, before the texturing, basically. So that will look pretty good. So I'm going to keep it like that. And I could definitely go into the mesh display and set to soften edges, which you will see will make it look a lot rounder. Okay? So now I'm done with that part. I'm going to go in the material attribute. A little second. Let me get it from here. Right. Okay. Get the transparency out. Right there, so I can look at it. All right, and it's pretty round. It's not bad. All right. Let me go into shading where I'm unshaded so I can see what's going on right here. Okay. And it's going to bend from the inside. So one thing that is very important, that arm is not very good for what we want to do, as the hand should be palm facing toward us. So don't worry about the hand. All right, this is a little rotated inside. So let's say it's flat, all right, like that. And let's get rid of that picture. Let's say our arm is going to bend down this way, okay, because that's how it should be on that picture. Okay, it should be bending down. It's better like that. So we have a little down like that. So we're going to create the flops. So right here, what we're going to do is that we're going to select those faces right here, all those only where the flap is going to be. And we're going to go right there. And we're going to select in Mesh Tools the Cut multi-cut tool, and from outside this is where it's going to pinch. So right here it's pinching, and it's going to stretch on the back of the elbow right there, and we click on enter. We do that for the other side by just selecting these and do the same thing. Outside right here, click on enter, so you got it right there. And now we just, from the top view, I just need to use the same tool, and we're going to go from here to here to here to here to here, and you got the diamond. All right, so we're pretty close to do that. And the only thing now to do, is to test, and I'll test in the next video.